going to do a live, me. And then I was going to say, you get on it. Because you didn't even put a title. You don't even like
Bro,
put the
what happened,
subject.
bro? I heard y'all lost in the championship. Talk to me, man.
Why do you keep saying what happened? Nothing happened. Other than I talk about, like, I'm going to do a video like I always do, like, on the AAU experience, what happened the weekend. I do honest reviews of the AAU experience, like in
But yours
terms
is
of
a
the
little
leader.
biased though, because you coaching.
I'm not biased at all. I'm objective. You're biased.
No,
You're
no, no,
biased.
no, no, no.
You care,
That's
but
you.
you care about being liked. That's the difference. You want people to like you. You're like, oh, please
That's
like me.
fucked
Kids,
up.
It's,
kids like
hey,
me, please, please. High school kids like me a lot. Like, bro, I don't care if a 15-year-old doesn't like me. That
Why not?
doesn't that doesn't make me
Why?
lose any
yeah,
sleep.
bro. What is you?
Why?
Why are
They're
you
little
trying to bully
kids.
kids?
Why do I care if a kid likes me or
Yeah.
not?
Yeah,
What?
talk to me.
Chris.
I want to have a relationship with my players. That
No,
bad.
I wasn't talking. I didn't say your players. I said kids. I'm speaking in generality. See how you narrow it down to something specific? I was
Because,
speaking in
brother,
generality.
you want people to like you when they see
No,
you
I
have
don't.
good
I
vibes.
don't care if people like me. I don't
Brother,
care.
you woke up on the wrong side of the bed today. Who'd
What
you
are you
lose to
talking
today?
about? I'm
Brother,
literally
bad as hell.
addressing.
How
I'm
much you put
literally
on the Suns game?
you.
Did you lose money on the Suns game?
Nah,
You mad? You
Mark,
mad at the
He
world?
mad,
Marcus,
mad.
Marcus, you gaslight, and Naz, you gaslight so much.
Bro,
And
Me?
y'all both
Why?
kill me. Y'all
look,
gaslight so much.
why are you, okay, you don't like kids. We get it. But
I
then
didn't
why
say
coach
I
kids?
don't like kids. I said I don't care. Kids don't like me. I don't.
Oh,
That's not the objective. When a parent brings their kid for me to coach, I want to build that relationship, and obviously the hope is through the course and the journey, you build that love and relationship together. But am I going to lose sleep if a 15-year-old is getting better at basketball but says I don't like Coach Collins? No, I'm not. But if he or she got better at basketball and ultimately grew as a player and a person, that's all that matters. You
okay,
ain't got to be
brother.
liked
Look,
to be a
Chris,
great coach.
Chris, listen, brother. You can't coach kids talk about I don't care about kids feel about me. You got
I
to have
said I
some
don't care
type
if
of
they
rapport.
like me. You keep
But
changing
you
the
got to
words.
have a rapport with the kid.
You
That's
keep
what
the
coaching is.
rapport.
As a coach, you
Your
need to, you want,
vocabulary is wrong. Your
okay,
vocabulary is wrong.
you,
Rapport.
Can I
Rapport
say
means
my
hold
piece?
on,
dialogue.
wait. Hold on. You want when 20 years go by and you see a kid see you in the grocery store, you don't want them to be like, "That was my fucking coach. I couldn't fucking stand him."
No, I
Like, what the fuck?
don't
You
care.
want them,
I said I don't care. I don't have a desire. I'm indifferent. I don't have a desire either way. I don't care.
brother. That don't sound right.
What?
I don't know. It just don't sound right.
What?
Those two don't tie up. No, they
Yeah,
Well,
don't add up.
again, if let me put it to you like this: if I walk into the store 20 years later and the kid is married, living a successful life, having a six-figure income, and is living and I'm a Christian, so obviously, if they're living their life through Christ and fulfilling the happiness and joy that they want out of life, and I was a part of that journey, that's all I
What's
care
up,
about.
brother?
But do I care if that kid likes me 20 years later? No. I don't want him
that's
to
deep,
dislike
brother.
me, but I don't care. I'm indifferent. I'm
Yeah, that's
indifferent.
deep though. I want people to like. I want everybody to
I
like me. I don't care if it's a
know.
kid,
I just said that.
grandma,
Isn't that what I just said?
uncle.
I said, Marcus,
Hey,
it
Billy
matters to you
Jean
if
down the
people like you.
street.
That's the difference
Hey,
between me and you.
but you want people to like. But brother, you can't. That's not. You're not gonna go far if people mad at you.
Why would people be mad at me? Because I don't care if they like me or not. That doesn't
I
correlate.
don't know. Just the energy. That's a lot of like.
There's
That's a
no such
negative. You talk about
thing.
Christ. Like, hey, I
There's
thought
no such
Christians.
thing as energy.
Wait. I thought Christians
There's no
supposed to
such
love
thing as
each
energy.
You
other.
ain't
You
giving
talk.
There's,
Oh,
me
kids don't
buckets.
like me.
Nobody's giving me buckets. So I don't know. I don't know
Naz, you
why
don't
y'all
play
talk about
defense.
giving me. You can get Marcus and Chris buckets, but not me.
Okay, Naz, we seen. Do I got to drop the video? What
Drop the
happened today? You was up
bit.
8-0, and we came back and won 9-0. I had six of
How
the
is it
nine. Okay,
8-0 and you come back and win 9-0?
because
Do
I'm
we
like that.
lose points? Do we lose
I'm
points?
like that. But no, let's go back, man. Hey, Chris got a lot on his mind, brother. You might need a
I
hug.
don't have a lot on my mind. That's
But
what I say you gaslight so much.
can I ask you a question, Chris?
What's up?
Oh shit.
You're in an industry where
Mhm.
it's your job to build relationships, right?
No.
A coach's job is to build relationships, and
Yes, I agree.
to have a relationship with somebody is to have
Can you
respect,
turn?
and if you respect someone, that means you like them in a way. So why wouldn't you care if your kids don't obviously look up to you as a coach or look up to you as a leader and like the person that you are, like how does that make sense? Those two don't tie up. If I mean, I'm the type of person where it's like, if I'm helping somebody, if it's work or if it's whatever it is, like I care if people don't like me. That means I didn't do a good job as a human. Like, why is someone gonna leave like a, you know, situation where I'm talking to them and they're like, this dude's a dipshit or this dude's an ass? Like, what would be the reason for someone not to like me if I'm being true to who I am?
Mm.
You said a lot of layers, so I'm going to try to go off of each one you said. So the
There's
first
more
part,
quotes.
the last part is your argument. Your argument is flawed in this capacity. Like the question in the argument you're saying is flawed in this capacity. You're making the presumption that because I don't care if I'm liked, that I will be disliked. You're making a presumption. You already made a conclusion without the viable question. So that's the first flaw in your question, because you're making the presumption that, oh, if I don't care if I'm liked, that means I will be disliked.
Usually, when people
Also,
say I don't care when they're
uh,
not liked, it's usually people that do care.
huh? No,
Usually,
I
when
don't.
somebody
Not in
says,
my experience.
usually when
You're hold
someone
on.
says
You got to let me
like,
answer the rest of the question. You
yeah,
said a
go
lot
ahead.
of layers. You got to let me get through the layers. So that's the first part. You're presuming that part. Okay. The other part is you're also intertwining like and respect. Those two things function independent of each other. I don't have to like my boss to respect my boss. I don't have to like a parent to respect a parent. I don't have to like a player to respect a
Mm.
player.
I
But
I
that
disagree with you.
Yeah,
well,
I
and that's
disagree,
fine.
brother.
Yeah,
That's
I
but
disagree.
and I'm saying we could disagree in that philosophical belief because that's subjective. But objectively, you can have respect for those around you without liking those around you. You that those two things are
No,
independent of each other,
because
and you're trying
you I don't have you
and
don't
you're
have
trying
to
to
be
make
my
them in
coach.
conjunction.
You don't have to
You're
be
hold on.
my coach.
No,
If I
exactly.
That's
That's what
what
I'm
I'm
saying.
saying. If I'm
It's
the
But
kid,
exactly.
oh,
But
but then wait, when you can't get mad when them players leave if you don't.
I'm
I
never
don't know.
mad when players leave. I'm never mad when players leave. I've never stated that. You can go back to every podcast, every video. I've never stated I'm mad when players leave. I've actually said the opposite. I said when a kid leaves, right? I wish them all the best. I hope it all works out for them.
It don't seem
That's what I said.
it don't seem like
You
it
can
though. It don't
go. You can
feel like
go.
I'm not feeling the
See,
love. I'm
you're
feeling
saying
like
feel, but see that's part of the problem, right? You come from a place of an emotional spectrum. I'm not. I'm coming from a place of a logical, objective spectrum, and that's how I
logical.
approach coaching, and that's how I approach getting the best development out my kids. Through the course of the journey, the relationship is built, and typically, more times than not, most of them, if not all the kids I coach to generally like me. But I'm saying I don't care. That doesn't play a factor in how I
Brother,
coach. Is
do
I
you
have
do
to
you
make sure this kid likes me.
brother, do you
No, it play.
drink? You might need a shot today. I'm just saying, you seem angry at the world. Listen,
I'm not
I know you lost in the
angry.
championship.
See,
You could get
see,
them
this what I'm
back
saying.
next week.
No, we won. Actually, we won. But even still, like that's the point I'm saying. Like that's the gaslighting
but
point.
okay, but
You keep
you
you
mentioned something about
you
you
keep
being a Christian.
yeah.
Yeah, this is not Christian like.
This is not very Christian like.
Christian, where does it say in Christianity? And please, if you guys can state where it is, where in
Nah, I
Christianity it
mean,
says you have to like everyone around you.
nah, I'm not.
It
You
says
don't have you don't
love
have
it
to
says
like
love thy
anyone.
neighbor. It says love thy neighbor, honor thy wife, honor thy father. Those type of principles and things are in there. But it's all about, respect, worship, and preaching the truth. But it has nothing to but being Christian and being godlike or the walk of Jesus are not the same thing. Being Christian has nothing to do with being likable.
This is why I
That
don't
that
go
that's
I
to church.
agree.
This
yeah.
is
I
why
mean,
I don't go to
I,
church, y'all. This is I'm so
I'm
Read
very
confused.
I'm very likable. That's not that. I mean, that doesn't mean anything. But what I'm trying to say is that you're in an industry where your name means something. You're an AAU. Like your brand that you create for yourself has to mean something. So if you're creating this, this, oh, I don't care if kids don't like me, I don't care if parents don't like me. Well, your name's not going to go for
I
a
didn't
long
mention
time.
parents. I
What's
didn't mention
up?
I didn't mention parents.
What
You
am
did
I
in the
hearing,
beginning. You're
bro?
like, I don't care if parents don't like me. I don't care if kids
I said
don't
I
like
don't
me.
care if kids don't like me. I never mentioned parents. You did.
Oh,
You can rewind it back after he throws a live. I've never mentioned parents.
yeah. All right. All right. Well,
I said
I hope every kid likes you because you
Yeah,
put a lot
bro.
of time into these
I
kids, and these
I
like
no,
you,
kids
I
brother.
appreciate it.
I
and
like you,
I
these
brother.
mean
kids should
I
respect you, and they should
I
look up to
appreciate that.
you, and you've done a lot in this basketball life. So I hope these kids do like you and they respect you, and they're not walking away from your program saying this dude's a piece of shit.
Of course,
Like
there's some,
they should be
but
referring your name out to people because
well,
you
that's
mean
not
something to
realistic.
basketball. That's what I hope for you,
No,
and that's it.
nah, man. What I'm telling
And
you,
don't be
I'm
using that
realistic.
gaslight word like women. Every girl
But
nowadays
that's
wants a
what
Bro,
daddy.
just because I
That's what
don't
Marcus
agree with you,
does.
brother. Just because I don't
Marcus
agree with you.
does.
Hey, wait, listen. So Coach Denard coached me at when I was at Natomas. Coach Denard
Hmm.
coaches at
What's up,
Grant.
Coach Denard? I see him out
When I
there.
see
See,
Coach
and
Denard,
Tim's dad's in
wait,
the chat. He
hold on.
agrees with me. A lot of people actually agree with me.
When I see Coach Denard, it's all love because I liked him as a coach and I respect him. I like both of them. He did a great job and he was hard on us when he needed to be, and he was respectful. But I still liked
High,
him. I'm not
high
gonna
school
go and
culture and AAU culture aren't the same. You can't compare it. That's apples and
Can,
oranges. That's like trying to
can
compare
I
NBA and D1 college.
can I
Two different.
chime in on
oh
something?
my goodness.
Nas, I
What's
give
up,
you
baby?
30. Mike, Marcus, I give you 35. Okay. Um, Chris, my teammate, I can't really say to you know what I'm
I
saying.
appreciate
Hey,
it,
look,
Zadie.
AAU man, that's a different world, bro. You can't say that you want a kid to like you when it come to AAU, bro. That's the politics of AAU is a little bit different when you're talking about like liking. The kids don't know what they're supposed to like when they're just starting their craft and learning about basketball and stuff like
Mm.
that. And they're starting to experience what basketball really is, traveling, different competition, different coaching methods and stuff like that. You don't have a like. You know what I'm saying? Like you may have a like or may not have a like, but your what you like doesn't matter at that age when you're in AAU because you're trying to figure out where you're trying to go with basketball. A lot of people that play basketball in AAU, a lot of them just doing it just to get out the house and have fun. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? And a lot of them not going to go nowhere when it comes to basketball. So whether they like you or not, I get Chris when he say I don't really care about if a kid like me or not because he's actually looking for people that want to be developed and push them to wherever that they're trying to go for his program, right? That's what I take from that. Whether they like him or not, it really don't matter because he's trying to get the kids that's really taking this serious and go somewhere. So I probably wouldn't care if a kid like me either because 9 times out of 10, he probably not there for the right reasons. You know what I'm saying? Everybody had a coach that thing like everybody, but did you really know basketball? How can you tell somebody that has played the game for so long, coached for so long, whether or not if you like them or not? You get what I'm saying? It don't make sense because you don't know anything. That's like your kids telling you, well, I don't think this right. What do you know? You don't know anything. You know what I'm saying? He been doing this for years. He done seen people come, go. He done played the best of the best. You see all down his timeline. He in Oakland. He traveling. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what can you tell Chris? A kid. I'm talking about a kid. I ain't talking about
Yeah,
another coach.
yeah, yeah. No,
Can't
I
really say
think
nothing.
I like no, all jokes aside, I like what jokes I mean joke. I like what Chris is building.
No, for sure.
I think he's doing a great job. I don't know. I feel like he got a lot on his mind. You know what
I
I'm saying?
don't
Like,
have a lot
brother, you
on my
can't like
mind.
it's a lot, brother. Like,
He
look,
said
I
You
get it.
preach.
A
started the
kid don't like you,
conversation.
brother. Listen, a kid don't like you. I get it, but
I
at the same
I
time,
just
to
saying.
me, if I was a parent, I would want my kid to go. I can't wait to practice go see Chris. I'm like, yeah, you know, Chris gonna be on you, but you better get together. But I want him to like that. I want him to love going to practice. Now, if he talk about he ain't trying to go to practice, man, Chris yelling too much. I ain't trying to do it no more. This, so then that's where the kid go. Then this when people start leaving to different teams.
You
So
And
we
can't
I
say
got
that
we
either,
got
though, Marcus.
we
Because
can't
look,
get mad at AAU when if we
peep
ain't
this,
treating
though.
it like we love it. When I was coaching, all the kids love come to practice. They love it. I'm gonna create an environment where you love it. You gotta love it. If you don't love it, then what are we doing it for?
That's true. I just don't agree with the parent part because it's a lot of parents out there that think they. I don't agree with the parental aspect of basketball because a lot of them don't know what they're looking for either.
yeah, I mean you try like preach it all the time, at least in the AU business. If you're honest, it's bad for business. If you lie, That's right.
Why don't we talk about Anthony Edwards? Why don't we talk about the next baby Jordan?
Because I was about to try to talk
Someone
about the
said,
AAU
wait, I want to
weekend.
answer this. Someone said that's baby shit. These kids needs to learn how to be coached up. Well, we got to understand, everybody, hold on, I got this one. We have to understand is one, times have changed. Major pain ain't going to work no more. Two, you got to be able to be a player coach and have a connection with the player. If you don't,
True.
this is why you have the
For
transfer
sure.
portal. This is why you got people transferring. This is why you got everybody hopping AAU team to AAU team. You must, and Chris, you're kind of right. You can't keep it real nowadays. You got to kind of beat around the bush. And I don't know if
Yep.
that's the right thing, but that's the way it is now. You have to, and then I don't agree with it, but it is what it is. Now, like I said, the major pain days is over. We have to be able to talk to these kids, build a relationship with them, or it's not going to work, brother. It's just not. And I don't care what
Uh,
anybody says. That's the
all right.
truth. Look at the transfer portal.
You want to
No.
know why that's wrong? You want to know why
Go
that's wrong, bro?
ahead.
Yeah.
If you baby these kids the way you saying, they gonna hit these D1 colleges or these tough colleges and end up getting a rude awakening. And it's probably either gonna make them quit basketball or their journey gonna
Yep.
be real tough
Oh,
when they
Yep.
yes.
so
Mental health is going to be
babying them
terrible.
now,
Oh,
Start
no,
they're
baby.
gonna have a rude
it is,
awakening,
but
bro.
we got to just, like, again, though, we can get to a whole different lane. I believe, I
Because you
believe,
can't say I did my job. Now, when you cross that road, that's on you. I mean, is that fair? You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna do it for real. This is how it's gonna be. Push them on their way. You can't baby them and then be like, "Hey, well, I did my job." You know what I'm saying? As long as y'all come back to me and train and all that. Good relationships are built off authenticity, bro. If Chris
Yeah.
baby them, he gonna be fake. It's not gonna be the real him. He gonna be portraying an image that's not even in his character, and that might mess up his program. And then he might lose passion for what he building because he not able to be himself. It ain't make sense. Why try to be something that you're not?
that's part of the game, brother. You, like, when you go to work, you got to be a different person at work. You can't be the same person. Your supervisor will write you up. You got to keep that professional hat on. You got to change. You
It's
can't be
different
the
when
same
you're
person.
a worker versus being the owner. This is
Oh,
his program.
okay, but I'm saying is you're absolutely right. But then when people leave the program, you can't get upset.
No, but I keep
I'm just saying. I'm
Hey,
not saying
stressing
you're
it.
not upset. I'm just
He's
saying
not
you can't.
true.
upset just
People are
because
gonna leave.
he unfollows them and blocks them on IG and
I don't do that.
Facebook.
I don't do that either. Funny enough, those kids do that to me. They unfollow me and all that shit. I don't.
Damn, what
I
did
don't
you
do
do to them?
it.
They too
You're
young for
like
Bro,
an
that, bro. This
ex-girlfriend.
generation is weak,
it,
bro.
it's
They too
it's
young to be
it's a
doing that.
it's a different thing, man. Uh,
I hate social
it's
media.
weird. Like a kid will leave my team and then unfollow me, and then like not even really speak to me in person. Their families, it's kind of awkward. The parents get all kind of awkward and shit, and I'm
Is
like,
it because of
I'm like, I'm
playing
fine.
time? Is it, or
No,
are you
I
mean?
mean, there's various reasons. I could give like well, I guess
These kids are soft. I just
no,
joking.
well, kids are so yeah, everyone agrees the kids are soft, but um I guess well,
When
obviously I
we
won't say names
okay,
because
wait, but
everyone
when
has.
we say that though, when have kids been hard? Like kids back in the, you acting like kids were hard back in the day. No, everybody
They
was
were.
the same.
Hold on, Marcus. You do know there's recorded history. They absolutely were during the '60s, during the '70s. You
Man,
do
brother, go
understand when
to the 60s and the 70s.
hold on. You
God
asked. You
damn,
asked.
dog.
So
Wait
so
a
you're
minute.
gonna tell me you're gonna tell me kids that grew up in Jim Crow era. Jim Crow era. My grandmother's 87 years old. She grew up in Jim Crow era. You want to think she's not tougher as a young woman than women now? Or young men back
Brother,
then
I didn't
during
know
Jim
Jim Crow was
Crow
that
era.
far back.
So
I was talking about
I would
2000.
it would be pretty logical to deduce that those men that were growing up during a very segregated racial time were a lot tougher than kids who struggle when they don't have the newest iPhone.
All right, here's Denard says something. Parents and coaches used to be on the same page. Absolutely. When Denard told me something, I went to my dad and say, "Hey, coach said this." My dad be like, "You better listen to him." Boom, quiet.
Yeah,
Ain't nothing to say. There's nothing to say at all. And then
but
if
we
I
don't have
said
that
something,
anymore.
he said, "You gonna
Or
go tell the coach yourself," and I wasn't gonna do that. So it looked like we was in a situation.
Like, but that's what I'm trying to tell you, bro.
So
Like
I have a
that's the
question for
biggest
you, Chris.
difference.
Chris, I
So
have a question for you. Do you like as a coach, because it sounds like you have a lot of churn, when it comes to like kids and coming in and out of the program. Do you have like a certain
I
culture?
don't personally have a lot of turn. I just correct. I personally, most of my teams, if especially if you scroll down my IG, most of my kids retain. They stay for years. Most of them, of course, some leave, but most stay. But I see a high turnover rate on a lot of teams. Period.
Okay, so is it more because I mean obviously I don't coach AAU and
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not into that AAU because the life is not the same like when I played.
Sick.
So is it because
They
like
said,
you
"Fuck
have
this
a
kid."
yeah, do you have like a certain culture where people can't fit your culture when they come in, or is it
100%.
okay?
Yeah,
Because I mean,
100%.
yeah,
Because
because
like,
obviously every strategy is different. So I didn't
yeah,
know how you coach. So
like
okay,
so. If I had to give a type on it, I'm that Greg Popovich, Tom Izzo, Bobby Knight without choking kids out type shit. It's just that hard nose. Tom Thibodeau, that hard nose, like give it all you got. Work hard, play defense, and you'll see the fruits of your labor. So I will say, I think that's a big
he
reason
said,
why a lot of my
"Fuck
teams
these
win.
kids."
Yeah, a lot of people say, "Hey, fuck these kids."
That's why I don't coach, man, because it's like you can't win. Like
No, you can't win for losing
you
in
can't
AU, bro.
You
you
can
can't
win.
win.
I think this.
That's why I prefer what Marcus does, where it's more of like
The
you see
training and
development,
development.
you're getting something good out of it. Like these kids look up to you, and it's not about playing time. It's not about parents and parents want my kids to play. It's just about hey, get better. Go play high school. Go play junior, wherever you're going to play. Obviously wherever level you're at, but just train. And that's like the easiest gig when it comes to like seeing the outcome of what these kids are really going to come, from all this practice and hard work. Like Marcus has the exact mindset of like you you got to deal with kids, parents, politics, everything.
100%.
That shit's hard. That
Yeah,
shit's
I
hard.
had to break. I had to break up. Well, there was there was a fight at a second grade rec league game on Friday at my
Damn.
facility, like a full on fist fight between two men. Like,
Like parents or kids
no, the parents got into a full on fist fight. Like,
over.
I don't even fucking know. I just we had to break it up. We had to trespass the parents. We threatened. We told them if they come, like, we're going to call the sheriff. And obviously, Placer County's right around or the county jail is right around the corner from Hardwood. So we said, yeah, if you come in this building, we're going to call the sheriff. You're going to jail. Like, that's how ridiculous some of this AU stuff has gotten. And this is for a second grade rec league.
Yeah,
So,
I was even thinking of a way. I mean, just me thinking. I was like, is there a way we can have games and have parents just stay home and watch the game on a live and don't even come?
I
No, for
bet
real.
I
I
mean,
bet the kids would play. I bet the kids would play better.
yeah,
Like absolutely, and I
or
bet
they
they
be
would
more.
listen to the coach. It's
No,
kind of
they
hard
won't
to
do
listen
that.
if I'm playing for Chris and then my dad keeps saying shoot. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna shoot.
Yeah, I mean,
I
my
gotta
kid,
deal with him in the car.
I yell at my kids when they're in high school. I've been like, nah, don't like shoot that. Be a bala. You know what I mean? Shoot that
I'm
motherfucker.
reading the comments. Tim's daddy said, Coach Collins, they keep trying to covet your shit. He said these trainers are worse too. So yeah, see, Marcus, people don't even think the trainers are always the best.
See, now that's a whole different lane now. Okay, I'm bringing back the fundamentals, the triple threat, dribble with a purpose, close out, shot fake, all that. Okay, so you can't get on me. Mm-mm. But training, I like training because you could pick who you want and you can leave, and I don't feel no type of way. AAU, it be Bloods and Crips as soon as you play that other team. It be real. Soon as you play
Yeah,
that team, you see that parent, and that parent said, "Yeah, we're going over here. That's a better program." It gets real.
it's
It gets real.
it's
has
insane,
any
man. And I don't like
has any parent wanted to fight you?
Ooh.
me.
Yeah,
Uh, yeah, parent. Well, yeah, parents tried to fight me. A referee tried to fight me before. Uh,
I've never had a ref try to fight me.
yeah, it was weird. He tried to fight me because I stopped him from putting hands on one of my sixth graders. I was like, hey, man, you can't touch someone's kid like that. So I kind of, just put my hands on his wrist, trying to restrain him from putting his hands on the 12-year-old. And then he wanted to go fight me because he was like, you put your motherfucking hands on me. You put your, I said, dude, I was just trying to keep you from putting your hands on this 12-year-old. I thought I was helping him out, trying to keep him from going to jail. But he wanted to fight me because I did that. So yeah, that was weird.
Damn, brother, you've been through a lot, brother. Like I said, I don't know if you drink. I don't believe in drinking, but you might take a shot today.
Nah,
Brother
nah,
been
man.
through
Like
shit. In
all,
the rec
all,
league, the kids, second grade, about to fight.
yeah.
Brother, you look stressed out,
I
brother. You look stressed out.
do.
Jacob's
Yeah.
I look
bugging
stressed
out.
out. I don't think I look stressed
Does
out,
he
but
look stressed out?
We
I look
need,
stressed out.
we need to do this live. We need this.
I think
We need a whole
I,
whole
I think I
hand.
look good. I don't think I look stressed out. I think I
Brother,
look
you
good.
look stressed out. He got on here. I don't like
When,
kids. I was like, damn,
I
man,
when we gonna get
good.
didn't
on
say
your
I
I
when
didn't
don't
we
like
get
like
on your
kids.
kids.
He keeps
Kids still don't
podcast?
saying
like me.
that.
When
I
He
don't
we
keeps
kids
gonna
still like me.
get on your podcast?
yeah, bro. Come on the podcast. I
Get
mean,
those
Marcus is
ratings up.
swear he's super busy, but he don't be doing shit.
Bro, today I had to give Nas buckets. I don't
You
know if
didn't
we
give
friends
me
anymore.
any buckets.
Giving him
Watch the
work.
footage.
Giving him work. I'm tired of giving work. I didn't even charge him. Aaron tried to
See
I
my
charge
walked in the
me and
gym.
my
He said, "I'm
players.
gonna give you work. I'm never gonna charge you."
Beat the brakes off your ass sound like this.
Who wins the
it's,
title, Chris?
oh
Yeah.
What team wins the
which
title?
uh what? Oh, this season?
Hey, Lakers in
I
7. That's all I know. LeBron
stop,
coming. LeBron gonna make it
stop,
happen.
stop,
Hey
Marcus,
man,
stop,
Marcus.
Listen,
Marcus,
if we
Man,
stop,
win the next
stop,
game,
Marcus.
hear me out.
stop.
Literally,
Wait,
Marcus.
if we
If
win
you
the
weren't
next
the
game,
one that started this live, if you weren't the one that started this live, I would have took you off this shit.
hey,
That's what I'm
Yeah,
listen,
telling you
like
I
right
don't give
now.
a
stop with
damn.
the
Hey,
stop with
but
the Lakers shit, bro.
Here's the thing, okay? LeBron got to stop crying to the refs, bro.
Oh my.
I'm tired of seeing it. I'm like, brother, we get it. You the king, but you can't get every call. We
you
need you to work harder.
What about
you know
All
when
what's
he
the
yelled?
crazy?
What about when he yelled at his
oh,
coaches
oh
for
yeah, that
that?
was bad. And then D'Lo, if he just shows up, we're fine. But if he don't show up, we in a situation.
If
You know what's crazy?
you got
Kids
a
do
lot
that
of
more and more
ifs.
too, though. Kids
What?
kids are doing that more and more in AAU. They complain to refs. Yeah, it really is a trickle down effect. Like my seventh my 14 we started the Adidas circuit this weekend, right? That was the start of this weekend. So some teams were in LA, some in Oakland.
Knicks and
That's where I'm
Wolves.
at right
Hell
now.
no.
And they did 69 teams. And my freshmen went 4-0. You know, great start. If they win the next four, they get to go to Rock Hill to the 3SB. And then my 17U went 1-3,
Mm.
right? And they struggled. Like they couldn't make layups. Like it was bad. They couldn't even make layups. And we're talking 17, 18-year-olds couldn't make layups. So now as a coach, I got to go to the drawing board and figure out how can we work on in practice to finish layups, right? To get a touch around the rim and manufacture shots. So it really is its own challenge. But like we played a team called the Renegades, Sacramento Renegades, and they beat us by like 19 or 20. They beat the shit out of us. And like three or four kids I used to coach are on that team,
Oh
right?
Mm.
shit.
And so you could just feel the tension, the atmosphere. My boys are
Wait, I
or
got a
my
question. Wait, before do they like you? Those players that left? I'm just asking.
I I have no clue.
Did
I
they
would
say
say they
hi to you? Did they
like
come give
me.
you a hug? Did they come give you a hug before the game?
No, no, no,
Okay,
Oh,
no, no. They
they don't
didn't.
like
they
them.
No, they
don't
didn't
like
talk.
you. They
They
don't
don't
like
like
No,
you.
them.
they. Well, I wasn't. If y'all would let me finish, but what I was saying was, no. Uh, I think Muhammad. Yes, I don't think he got an issue with him. His dad literally always calls and texts me and stuff. Or is Christian? Yes. Eli. No. I think he I don't know, you have some weird feeling towards me or whatever the case may be. So, yeah,
You
I would
punched
think
him in
that.
the face.
Nah, never that. No, well, funny enough, like he left my team because he said he wanted to be basically on a team where he could be the man and do more. Like I guess because I'm all about team ball, like move the ball, give up a good shot to get a great shot. Be a great teammate, play defense. That's my
I would
philosophy.
never play for you.
Yeah, I know you wouldn't. I know you wouldn't. I know you wouldn't. You gonna jack up your 30 shots. I get it. So
Uh,
he, I think he wanted to be on a team, or I guess in his perception, he wanted to be on a team where he could do whatever he wanted, have freedom or whatever. And if the Renegades is doing that for him, great. That's all I can say. Good job. I just I just go off of I report. This is the weird part about being a high school AAU guy, especially if you're and Naz. I appreciate you giving me uh, credit and JD as well. saying how long I've done this and my reputation and whatnot, because I do take pride in that. But you're the middleman between college coaches and players. You are the middle. Like, I talk to college coaches. You guys see my lives with college coaches. I am the middleman between. So college coaches are saying to me, we want kids with better fundamentals that can throw post entry passes, that cannot turn the ball over, that can do, a catch and shoot, that can do this. But guess what most kids are being taught on the opposite end? ISO moves, dribble 20 times to create a shot, like no player adjustments, no IQ adjustments, no work against zones. Like, these are the things that they're being taught on the other side. And I have to bridge the gap some way, somehow, between the AAU side to the collegiate side, enough to where they'll take a kid in and give them a shot,
Can I
even at the
disagree
JUCO
with
level.
you? Can I disagree with you?
Of course you can. You can disagree,
Because
doesn't mean
they
you're
ain't
right.
talking to you. They go to the portal first. They might have a conversation, but they looking at the portal.
No, you don't
So that
understand.
conversation you
So,
have
so
is
how
a
about
waste of
this?
time.
How about this? I have information on the portal stuff that's about to change that you don't know, because again, I talk to a lot of D1, D2 coaches all the time. So
But you
this is
still not the middle. It's the portal. They going to the portal to go
no,
see somebody.
what you're not understanding. What's about to change to the portal? They're actually they're potentially gonna start it on the football side, but they're proposing having kids with NIL deals as employees. They're no longer going to even attend classes. They're going to be actually employed by the schools. So it will be
God,
it
that's low
will
key
be
kind of tough.
it will it will be strictly a employer relationship. So, for instance, if this NIL player that gets a ridiculous amount of money doesn't come to practice, they're going to get fined like an NBA player. They're going to lose money. They're actually
That's smart.
they're actually, again,
That's
they're going to
smart.
potentially roll this out in the next year or two. So what does that mean? That means players that are on those strict NIL deals making a bunch of bread, they don't have to go to class. Their GPA will literally not matter, because they're considered employees. But that also means they can be fired. They can now be fired from their position, right?
Without
Which,
pay?
again,
But then
huh?
can't they transfer
Without
now
pay?
and play immediately?
So suspended
No,
without pay too.
no, they won't be transferred out. They won't enter a transfer portal at all. They're employees. If you get fired from your job, you don't go to a portal. You might go to, do a resume builder and put your resume out there and things like that. So to a degree, I guess you could say the transfer portal is that. But they're going to uh
Yeah.
actually
Chris
turn
got
them
an
into
NIL
employees.
with UPS. I'm weak.
That is stupid.
Oh, oh, that's
Real, what's
fucked
up,
up.
man?
What's up with it, my guys?
What's up,
How
real?
you, bro?
Yeah.
Listen, hey, shout out to you, brother. You've been coaching Burbank faithfully, brother. I'm gonna give you all the respect for sure.
Uh,
You've been there doing your thing,
And
man.
see, and Rel respects me. He's talked to me all the time. He said he
He
respects what I
might not
do and
like you
everything.
though, so it don't
No,
even
he might not
matter.
like me. Well, that's possible. That's
nah,
possible.
I be watching. I be watching what Chris do, man. I know what he deal with. I know. I got my own perception of people. I don't listen to what people say, man. I give everybody their own opinion and all that, man. I don't do all
So
that.
how is
Listen,
Yeah,
it coaching? How is it coaching at Burbank?
I love it. That's why I'm there.
Hmm.
good
I
man.
went there. I was raised in that neighborhood. My mom went there. My dad went there. My aunties, uncles. So it's
That's
just
tight.
I know. You know what I mean? But I originally had went to Florence first. We had
Mm.
in that area. Then I transferred over there when Lindsay became the coach.
See,
So I was part of his first. I was part of his first group.
So how you
yeah,
coach AAU at all, or just high school?
Yeah, I was coaching TTB. I
yeah,
ain't doing it right now just because I got a lot going on. I'm trying to really just get my guys right and develop them and stuff like that. So it's more so I gotta. I'm trying to build us up a different way. You know what I mean? So I'm spending a lot of time with them and just doing fundamental stuff. Just like how you were saying with your dudes, you playing off two and shot fakes and you know what I mean, understanding the game. And I got kids. I got sometimes they don't even know how to bounce pass, bro.
yeah,
I'll be in practice. I'll be in practice. Like, what is this? You know what I mean?
They
Like, how
must
you
have went
bounce
to
pass your way up
Marcus's
here, bro?
training.
You 11th grade
yeah.
on
They probably
bounce
did.
pass.
Marcus, especially when you were first training, Marcus, everything was dribble, dribble,
Brother,
dribble, dribble, more dribble,
okay,
dribble, dribble,
listen,
dribble.
we
Yeah,
live and we
100%
learn.
was.
I
But I
messed up
understand,
at
but be
first.
accountable to that. You were a
Bro,
dribble,
yeah.
dribble, more
Yeah,
dribble,
and
more
you still
dribble, more
haven't figured
dribble.
out coaching. Talk about I don't like these kids.
What
How
do
you
you
not
think?
like the kids and you a coach?
How have I
That
not
doesn't
figured
go
out
together.
coaching?
Talk
How have
about
I not figured out coaching?
brother,
How have I not figured
because
out?
you and the team when y'all go rock like when Reels and Burbank, when I see them, I know they fighting their hardest for him. I just be like,
That's
damn,
good.
they really
That's
love
great.
him.
That's a high
When I
school
see Chris
culture.
AAU team,
That's
I
a
don't know that they're gonna
high
be there next
school.
week. We
That's a
don't
high
know. You
school
feel me?
culture. You can't
I
compare a high school culture to an AU
but
culture. And then again, as I keep reiterating, look down my timeline, look down my IG. I retain more kids than lose. I retain most of my kids. However,
I'm gonna tell
other kids
you
will
this.
leave because they think something's better over there. They hear that this team's going to be better. Or quite honestly, a lot of directors will, they seek out and actively look to poach kids. That's something they actively do. Once they see a kid's good, they want to, relentlessly go after that kid and tell them and their parents what they want to hear, which is where I say lying in AAU is profitable. Lying in AAU helps you thrive. Being honest is bad for business. Like
I'm
that's
gonna be I'm gonna be real, Mark. They may not like him, but every time I coach against him, his team is competitive as fuck. You know what
Oh
I
no, they
mean?
competitive for
They
sure.
they gon'
Yeah,
they
'cause
gonna play hard. So
he's
it don't
gonna
matter.
punch him
It
after the
don't matter if
game.
you. It don't matter. He teaching them the right way. They playing the right way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just
but you're
they may
but you're
they may
saying
not
but like oh my bad, real
they,
let you
they may
finish.
not
Go for
like
it.
it and shit, but like a coach like me, I pay attention to shit like that. You know what I mean? It's the details and the structure. You know what I mean? And a lot of people don't have structured and worry about the details and you know what I mean, the little shit. That's what matter, man. You know what I mean? That's why a lot of high school coaches be feeling a certain way about AAU coaches because they feel like they got to restart and reteach a kid and all that. But it's like when you getting kids like Chris, he's teaching them how to really play basketball. You feel me? It ain't just to go get dunks and you know what I mean, highlight films and shit like that. You know what I mean? It's they playing the right way. They going 3-1 here in Denver. You know what I mean? They competing at a high level. So, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? It don't matter if they like him or if he
exactly.
liked, because they better.
That's
They
the point of
better.
what I was just trying to
They're
say.
better. They better, bro. Like when if they leave or stay, they're going to be better still.
I
Like
just
because he
like his
good.
body language as he's saying it. Your body language was bad. That's why they.
My body, like, what the
His body
fuck
language was
is it?
cool. It got to the point you kind of felt it like, you know what, you're right. You said it. It was like, nah, bruh. You seem angry, brother.
I
You need to go
seem
to church.
angry. Look, man, I talk assertively. I'm sorry if that seems angry, but I'm telling you, I just don't care if the kids got better and I helped achieve the goal and I helped the kid on the journey and let's say he didn't like me. It's okay. It's okay. I'll be the bad guy. You don't have to like me. But did we achieve the objective? That's what's important to me. And that's the business model. Do you have to do you have to like the CEO of General Mills to like cereal? No. Like you pretty much don't. You just you just fucking make sure that the product is serving the consumer. And then of course the bonus is if kids rock with me and like me and we stick this out like man, my freshman team, bro, straight up, my freshman team, great group of kids, great atmosphere, great parents, like so much potential with that group in terms of height. I got a kid who might be 6'10" under a lot of people's radars. Like it's and the atmosphere is just it's fantastic. It's I told him you're an AAU team that plays with a high school atmosphere. It was that. Damn, you stupid. So
And
like,
wait. I want to go back because you did make a point, and I think a lot of trainers, we all started off doing it as a hobby, at least me. And
yeah,
then once you start learning the game and understanding the game, and it just things start to change. Like you understood things, why you do certain things, what systems, what's the difference between just how you attack a zone, what kind of zone. Then you started to understand that sometimes a parent might bring you a player and say, "Hey, I want him to work on this," and then you go see him play, and he ain't doing what you working on. You go, "Okay, no, that's not." You want your kid to do that, but he ain't doing that for
yeah,
college. He's actually moving without the ball. He ain't never got to dribble the ball. So let's work on some stuff. Let's know what a V cut is. Know what an L cut. Let's know what the Iverson cut is. So there's so many things and layers to the game as you start coaching and I think helped for me to become a trainer. Okay, you know what? All that dribbling shit got to stop because they don't know how to use the shit. They don't know. They don't know when to use it. You can't do it
They
like today.
don't.
I told a kid, you can't just. We were doing a closeout drill. I said you can't do a hezzy when they threw the ball at you. And the ball, that means someone kicked it to you. So you either shoot or one dribble pull up. We ain't got to do no. Hey, how you gonna do a hezzy? And when there's a no, he's closing out, so you got to read the defender. You can't just do the hezzy. It doesn't go together. Okay, you're in triple threat. You know what the jab is. Why do we do the jab? What are the three things you can do at a triple threat? Go ahead, talk. Someone say something. So stuff like that, it's different now.
Well,
So
yeah,
when we started off, it was a different time.
yeah. I mean,
Man, all
it
they
shows
do is
it
watch
just
high.
Yeah,
All they do is watch highlights, bro. They don't watch no basketball, bro.
No,
yeah.
no.
They just
yeah.
finna go see Anthony
I'm
Edwards score 35 and watch every play that he scored 35 and be like, yeah, he was going crazy last night, bro. They ain't breaking down the
yeah.
game how we breaking down the
He
game
had
and looking at
40
it. How,
tonight. 40
yeah.
on a
And that's another
closeout.
thing. I don't think we
40.
should compare. We shouldn't compare like NBA players. Like you know what? Like no. They see what Kyrie did, but Kyrie been doing this for. He got the green light. He got the bat. He got the ball in his hand. He could do what he want. A lot of these kids can't do that. Right now,
Is he the
Chris, I
most
guarantee you, your
skilled?
kid is not
Is
going to
he
be
the most
coming down.
skilled? Is
Who?
Kyrie the most skilled basketball player ever?
I like Kevin Durant. If you say
The most skilled overall. I mean, I don't know. It's tough because I take defense into account too. So that's why I think it's tough.
So
yeah,
I'm the most skilled.
whoa,
Oh,
bro. Hey,
What?
listen, this dude
coach, hold
Nash
on.
said he was
I gotta
guarding
read what
Reggie.
Coach Denard said.
Reggie gave him 10 out of 11. He said, I play defense.
What the fuck?
Bruh,
Get Reggie on
you
this
are
right.
just because, listen, I hate when defenders do this and
Stop,
think they playing defense. Just because you got the look, don't mean you locking somebody up. Just
man.
because you here,
Get Reggie on here right now.
Reggie was busting
Yeah,
you. Don't make me drop the footage.
pull the footage.
Nash,
You record all
just
of our
because you got
footage,
that Pat Bev, like you're Pat Beverly. Pat Bev looked like he
man.
playing defense,
I can
and he
score.
getting killed.
Yeah, right.
Let me
That's
You
see.
who
didn't
you are.
score on me.
You are Pat Beverly.
Oh my god,
I
that's you
I
know who you are.
All right. Hey,
The left side of the
Kyrie, I
bench.
know. Kyrie, whoa.
I I got to answer Coach Denard's comment because I got mad respect and love for
Logan,
Coach
what's
Denard.
up?
He said as an AAU coach, how do you feel about a kid leaving for let's say a 3 SSB program, different from high school? But if I had a kid that could go to prolific prep, let's say I would personally encourage it. So for me, Coach, um,
Mm,
I
that's
I
deep.
when kids leave for higher programs, I don't have a problem with it. I overall encourage it. I do say, you know, you do have to approach it with your eyes open because I will say this and you know, Coach Denard, you've been doing this and seen it a long time. One of your best friends is runs Compton Magic. So, you know, I have seen a lot of kids leave for higher programs and they either sit the bench or
Hey,
they
Chris.
are literally there to just back up the main guy when that main guy is tired. So they're only out there for like 2 or 3 minutes. So and I will also say this: what I've also seen on the top programs, right, wrong, or indifferent. I don't know the full details, but they're not necessarily invested in that kid. They're only invested in that kid's production. Like so for instance, if they get a high level player during that AAU time and that kid rolls his ankle really bad or God forbid tears his ACL, they don't care anymore.
Oh, I just read one of these comments.
What they say? They talking shit.
No,
They're
they're like
racist.
if Nas was coaching, these kids would be launching from half court with jump skulls.
That's true. That is true, bro. Young kids that all have the green light.
Oh man, I hate
Like
you.
so, no, coach. Like that's what I think. I think you really have to use some discernment and figure out is it the right program? Do they have the right intentions? Do they want to actually invest in the kid and help him get somewhere, or do they only really care about the brand? I think
All
that's
right,
a huge
so
factor.
I got a question for y'all. Would you rather a player go prep? I know every situation is different, but player go prep school, or would you want them to go to a JUCO and then gray shirt?
I think the biggest thing it depends on is financially.
Situations.
Yeah, the biggest factor needs to be financially because people like the prolific preps, the TMGs, the college prep academies, all those good stuff. But it costs money, man. It does. It's not easy to go to those schools without the financial backing. So, if your money situation is in a pretty tough spot, I would say go JUCO.
And now, if you got a D2 that offered you in this time and era, would you take the D2 immediately, or would you wait it out? Because it seems like that portal is affecting a lot of the high school guys.
Nah, you
It
take it
is
you take it
affecting them.
immediately. I
Huh?
say I say even JUCO, you take
Man,
that shit immediately.
you got to be special now.
Yeah.
If you ain't special, they ain't coming to see you, bro.
Well, even because at the JC level, I don't know if Caden Flower, he's at Yuba, he averaged like 15 points, did
Yeah,
his
they
thing,
went
right?
to the final. They went to the
Yeah,
final four.
they
Yeah,
went far, and he's still like, I haven't seen him post like if he's not, if he got a scholarship or anything, but I was like, damn, he ain't get offered yet. He took them to the final four,
Man,
got good stats. Like,
Omari Nesbitt from Burbank. They just went to the. They was in the championship game. He just got. He finally just got a Rocky Mountain offer.
yeah.
You
It's
know what I
Even
mean?
you
He
got
even
signed.
even your
you won't.
cat, even your cat from that played at Folsom, that played at Capital last year, the one that Brunswick.
DJ,
He's, yeah, he's got talent. He got nothing.
he did. He had a D2, but he waited it out. It was San
Oh,
Marcos.
Man, Player of the Year got a D2 offer. Brandon Gibson. So you
And I
know it's
thought
hard.
I thought Gibson D1 for sure.
At least a low
Yeah,
level. You know.
mid major.
Yeah,
It's
like
it's
nothing, bro.
it's impossible now. Like especially you're not going to see a lot of that action in this month because transfer portal kids can still attend the colleges. They can go to their respective colleges that they're interested in. You won't really see anybody outside of the transfer portal get offers until really next month or maybe even June.
And
Because
then you
that
also, and then sorry to cut you off,
no,
but you also have players that entered the draft but still are in the portal. So
yeah,
then I'm confused. When are they allowed to? When do they say what?
Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
because they could go. You know what? I'm going back to school, and then that could mess up everything.
and they be 27.
They older now. They
I,
older.
I, I
I
tell
got
my kids go JUCO.
I got I
I
got
sent
that
I
chance.
sent 6 kids to Yuba.
That's good. There's nothing wrong with
But you
that.
know,
Yeah,
Coach Quan, he gonna really give him that. What he gonna do too? You know what I mean? He really gonna build you up, and he got connects. You know what I mean? He done won the league over what
Core
four
gets kids
championships
out.
years.
Like between him and coach and shout out to Coach Nate. Like they both do a good job over there at Yuba, and a lot of that JC coaches I think put in a lot of good effort. It's just the landscape's tough, and AAU high school kids are the bottom.
All
They
right,
are
so
the
then, okay, so my question, if it's tough, and I'm no disrespect to AAU coaches, hear me out, or high school coaches. So, what is the point playing AAU if you're not on the circuit team, and you're not going to those major tournaments? Why play AAU, invest money if they're going to go to the portal anyway, and you're already in the route to going JC? Because seeing CJ, to me, I think he's a phenomenal player, and for him not to have nothing to go to the JUCO route. I'm getting confused with AAU in high school now. Now I'm
because
saying,
you're speaking in the realm of absolutes. You're saying like, okay, if this doesn't happen, then you don't do it at all. And that's just not how the spectrum of sports work. So
Mm.
the value the value a kid's going to get from AAU. So you have to understand the level of JUCO ball has now elevated because you have kids who have either left colleges out of the transfer portal and didn't get anywhere, and you have high level high school kids who are now going JUCO. So if you are a kid that doesn't do AAU and doesn't invest in that AAU and training and time on your own, you are now 3 to 4 to 5 steps behind, which is pretty much guaranteeing you won't even get a JUCO spot
okay,
because you don't have the basketball pedigree and experience that AAU provides.
okay.
It,
So,
basically,
damn, that was well said. I'll give you that one.
You
It's just
won't.
I don't know. It's just getting real confusing, brother. It's just you see a lot of kids with so much
basically, you
potential.
just gotta use AAU as development. Like that's where you gotta get better. Like if
So
I'm going to
okay,
train with Marcus,
you
you know what
okay
I mean?
when you if you're say 15 but you're on varsity, do you play? Obviously, you got to play your age group, but wouldn't you guys want players to play 17s locally?
Depends. Again, it depends on the city. Yes, locally. You put those kids in 17U and play them up accordingly. Or, you gauge the tournament, you gauge the competition. Most directors will tell you, like, hey, this is the teams that are at 15U, this is the teams that are 17U. And you use your discernment. Because will I get more value out of my 15U guys playing the 15U EYBL Soldiers or the 17U Lincoln Elite team? Who do you think is going to give me the better
Yeah,
competition?
yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? You got to use some discernment, right? That's again on the coach and the director to like research these things to put your kids. But that's the flip side of all this though is parents have to trust you. And unfortunately, when they invest their money, they're always questioning every step you do, every step of the way.
Well,
And that's the hard
I
part.
mean, you got to look at it though. I understand why they question it because you go. I hear what you're saying. You got to build your resume with AAU training, but it's like if they're all going portal and I'm going JC anyway, why am I going to invest so much time in AAU?
Well, I just explained it. You have to have the basketball experience. For instance, there's a reason the Dallas Mavericks beat LeBron his first year with the Heat. They had a phenomenal team. Dirk played out his mind. Experience always plays a factor, Marcus. We know now if we could take the basketball IQ and knowledge and experience we have now into our younger bodies, that player is 20 times better. So where do you gain that experience?
I would
Through learning the game,
say,
playing the
I
game, and
would
going
say
through
where
it.
you gain that experience, you can go to Sierra College, ARC, go to those runs. Why not
Yeah,
go
but
there?
yeah, you can while simultaneously still playing AAU. It's all the above. You're looking at it as one or the other. Yeah, that's absolute.
Because
You're
the
looking at
reason why
it,
I'm looking at it is because if you go to Harwood every weekend, I don't feel like that's helping you at some point.
Of
You're right.
course it's
You're
not.
running those local teams out of there. They're not. That's not helping you. I'd rather go like the way I got better was working out with Darrell at Sierra College. You don't understand how much he helped me. That
but
helped
that's
me so
one way.
much more than any type of anything going against him.
But
Then
it also was different back then.
yeah.
That was what 2011.
Yeah.
You know what I
But
mean? It's like
like I don't know if you knew this, but I would work out with you, and then I'll go to William Jessup down the street and work out with Marquise, work out
yeah,
with them,
yeah,
the
Robinson.
And
college
you
guys.
still got no
So,
game.
and I was okay. First of all, I'm about to drop. No way, I'm dropping a mixtape on you, and I'm gonna
Oh
have my
my
family in
I
the background.
God!
for some,
Why don't you give me the
But no,
footage and then
but honestly,
I used to
like
skip class. I used to skip class. See, I used to skip class to come hoop with y'all in there, man. That was my problem. I just didn't go to class. I was too much. I was too much in the gym. I needed to spend a little bit more time. You know what I mean in the classroom.
Hey,
yeah,
you know what we should do? We should do a '90s, 2000s, 2010 Sacramento's finest and have like a game
you wouldn't
of all the '90s.
be in it though. You was on the side.
That's fun.
We know that's a joke, so why don't you shut your ass
God,
up?
that's funny. He said you would be in it. That's
Marcus,
funny.
we need you to just arrange it. You're not playing in it,
Hey,
okay?
Yeah.
you talking real good. I probably wouldn't be in it either. Shit, what the hell? What the hell? We both
Hey,
gonna be on the side. You put us in a side
No,
situation, damn it.
I don't know about that, man. That'll be
no,
fun.
but yeah,
Funny.
more. It was crazy meeting you back then, man, because we used to really just be chopping it up, and then we just start getting. I didn't even know you was hooping. You know what
Yep.
I mean? You can't. Didn't you come there to hoop?
No, I hit my growth. Thought I was done with hoop. I hit my growth spurt during that time. I
No, and
was
then you.
small and got big for no reason. I was like, whoa, shit.
And then, yeah,
Like,
then you was like, I'm finna play. I'm finna try to play again.
yeah, and
Yeah.
then I just went from there. But it's like that's the grind you got to go through, though. That was a real grind. Like I go to the gym with you, boom. That next day, I'm going to William Jessup to go play. I'm just
Going
trying
back.
to make it happen.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is, the kids will get so and not knocking AAU, Chris. They'll get so
You
caught
can
up in
knock it
AAU,
off.
and I'll be trying to tell them, you need to go to Menlo. They got runs. You need to go reach out to Sierra College. They got runs. Go
Yes,
run with
yeah.
those. Because to
Patano
me,
got runs every Tuesday,
you know what
Thursday.
I'm saying? That's
Yeah,
the way
I'm
you're
gonna
gonna
take a
get
couple of
better.
my guys. I'm gonna take a couple of my guys up there to William Jessup and get in with him.
You got
I,
to.
Get
I
beat. Yeah,
think
let
they.
him get beat up
I
on.
think. I think the high school kids need a combination of both. I think they
Oh
need
yeah,
both.
yeah,
I think they
You
need all
got
the above.
hey Mark, you gotta play AAU, bro. You gotta play. You gotta get them games in, bro. You
Uh,
gotta get
hey,
it.
hey, Marcus, Tim's dad. Tim asked
honest
you a
question.
question.
You don't like the way? No, I think Collins would be a great college coach. No, honestly, I think he too much for kids. Kids ain't now with these parents, but I really think a college coach, like if he were to coach me, like on some,
Kids
I'd be
too.
locked in, like, oh yeah, I know what you mean. But you yell at a kid, bro, he looking at his mom looking at him. They're like, we ain't coming back. This is our last tournament. It's over. Like, you know
Hey,
what I'm saying? But
Chris, you hella yell at
think
your
Chris,
kids?
I think Chris can coach at a college level because the way he is, and I think he'll connect more with college players because they'll understand. Oh, I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? I need this. Like I gotta come on. They'll understand. They'll correlate more with Chris. I think. I think the little
Have
ones.
you
Man,
ever
he
coached
ain't
Like,
calling to
have
nobody
you coached
dreams,
high
man.
school before?
If you
Yeah, I
want
coached
it, I'm
high
gonna
school.
give it to you. But I ain't
yeah,
finna sit there and be nice to you and oh yeah, you're this and that. And no,
Yeah,
I'm trying to develop. I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to really get seen, get my guys seen. I'm
yeah,
trying to put on. You
yeah.
just out here just to be out here, bruh, because you want a jersey. I
I
don't ride
coach.
with that.
I coached several different high schools, and I had success on every high school I coached at. Luckily enough,
See?
you know what I mean. I was.
I'm still thinking about how Marcus said I was on the Sacramento Finest.
Huh?
Yeah.
I'm still thinking about how Marcus was talking
Oh,
shit.
you parked right
Your
there. You
brother would
parked.
have been on there, not you. Your brother would have been Rodney for sure.
It's Rami.
Oh, Rodney,
Around
Rodney, it's the same
me.
thing. Either way, he on there.
Mm.
Oh,
Yeah, but he's
don't listen.
60.
Don't listen
Hey,
to
you
that,
I
Daz,
know.
man.
Obviously, I'm not listening to Marcus. His
Okay, but
hair.
how about this? How about these coaches? We got a lot of high school coaches that don't know the game, can't make
Yeah,
adjustments
but
in the game.
yeah, but they know how to do their job to the admin side.
Yeah, they know how to set the schedule up. That don't
Yeah.
make no sense to me.
hey, but listen. Hey,
They
it's
know how
more
to
than just
schedule
that.
birthdays, but they
Hey,
can't coach a
hey,
game.
hey, listen, it's more than just setting a schedule though, bro.
Yeah, it
Talk
Hey,
is.
to me.
listen,
Talk to me
you
about
gotta
that
get
side.
you gotta get money for
Boosters,
tournaments and
fundraisers,
you know
all
what I
that
mean?
shit.
You gotta it's a whole bunch, bro. Like it's a whole bunch of stuff that coaches do that you may not just even know of, especially a varsity coach. You know what I mean? Like it's a lot trying to run a
Yeah.
program, bro, and do this
I
and do
I
Shut
do
up,
think
Jordan.
high school coaches need to get paid a lot more.
My son over here
huh?
talking shit.
High school coaches need to get paid a lot more.
Stop this.
Hell, what?
I
Hey,
think they.
listen,
Hell,
bro.
yeah, hell of a lot more.
We drive our players to games. Come on, bro.
Man,
Why am I
but wait a
driving my
minute.
team to a game?
No, Mark is being a hypocrite because he says
No,
my
not towards
prices are too
2,500 a
much,
kid. I
but
already know
that's
where you're going.
supposed to,
Hey,
that's supposed
hey,
to be
listen.
towards paying the
I'm
coach
saying,
too.
I'm saying they put in a lot of time, Chris. What time you put in? You just telling me, here's the tournament, here's where we're going, we going here. You
I'm
tell
in the
me sit
gym
down
with him.
good.
What are you talking? Have you? Okay, like, have you not seen my fucking IG stories? I'm literally in the gym every day, training my kids, getting my kids better. Like anybody can see that. And a lot of times when parents say to me like, you know, my kids progressed to this elite level and blah blah, I said, yeah, I was there the whole time. Like, yeah, I was literally there the whole entire time. I know that.
Oh
Like, I
Bro,
was the
man!
guy
but have you seen it?
doing
Have you
all
got a stipend?
Wow! Fuck
Bro,
you
you get a
guys.
high school
Fuck
stipend.
all
That is
you
so
guys.
that.
disrespectful.
Yeah, I've got a high school stipend, and I'm telling you, I
Little
believe
is
coaches deserve to be
little,
paid. Yes,
I
very little.
I really
high
think
school coaches
high school
deserve
coaches
to be
should
paid.
get
You
Shit.
spend
fifty
more than
thousand.
that just doing what you do. Like for
50,000. High school coaches, 50,000.
man,
It's it.
you gotta be winning some real games if you get 50,000 though.
Yeah, you
Fuck all
got
y'all
to do your
comments,
thing.
man.
You gotta be a
Fuck
national
everybody's
schedule.
comments
It
on
gotta
this
be,
shit.
You see
you know what I mean?
they coming for you now. That's funny. He said 3K a month to work with. 3K a month for real to work with
Yeah,
me.
no,
Okay.
no, for real. High school coaches do so, especially at a school like Burbank, bro, or like a Grand or something.
Yeah.
You doing twice as much than you is at a Capital Christian, bro.
Bro,
Yeah.
You know what I
It
mean?
does
those
depend
three
on the
Y'all,
months,
school.
y'all getting
those 3 months
donations,
feel
and
like a year.
we really
Oh
have
my.
to fundraise. We got kids that can't even give no money. We just coming out our pockets, just
Yeah.
paying for sweatsuits, and backpacks, and shoes, and you
Dude,
know what I mean. We doing.
I coached JV
Burbank.
at Encina
Burbank.
Oh,
and they
Encina,
had
come
no money.
on, bro.
I was at Encina and
Nothing.
we won, but I had to do so much and I was cool
It's
with it.
a
Like I just knew that. I knew that going into it.
when I really came on the coaching staff and I seen what Coach Lily go through, and then how people be like talking about him and oh this is hella ghetto and all this, but what he be really trying, he be trying his best to keep that thing structured. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? To have people talk good about it, and have the boys come in the gym looking the right way, and oh, we're gonna look like a team, and when we go here, we gotta act right. He be on, you know what I mean? He be on them and stuff, but it's just like we don't got the financial backing, bro. We
yeah,
don't got
and
that.
it's tough. It really,
We don't
it
got
really
that.
is
But he
tough.
do everything you know what I mean, to make it do what it do.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
it's
Yeah,
tough. It's
So
I
tough.
mean,
It depends on your
I
location.
mean, and
That's why I say,
people saying the 50K is wild. Like, come on, man, what we talking about? People need to be getting paid for what they
I mean,
playing.
well, shit, if you talking about 50K, give me 50K then, Mark.
Oh no, no, no. Listen. Hold on. We have a bank account set up.
Give me
It's
50.
all
No,
in Chris fund. Chris,
protest it or
hey,
something, man. Protest it.
right?
hey, talking about, but for real, like it's a job. Varsity coach. I was like, this is a lot. We
Yeah,
moving around. We coaching. We got practice every day,
that's
2 hours a day.
that. That's why
Oh
I think
man.
The
that's
easy part is the games, bro. That's the
the
easy
game is
part.
the easiest part because
That's the
that's all
easiest
you're
part.
focused on.
Yeah, we gotta.
Like,
Yeah, I'll never fucking be a coach. Fuck that.
There ain't no
nah,
players, so
man,
you
you
might
gotta
as well do
love it,
something.
man. You gotta love
Marcus,
the game.
slap
I love
yourself,
the
Marcus.
game.
Slap yourself,
Hey,
Marcus.
he said I would have been a coach. Hey, he damn near ain't a player. Today, let me tell you how we lost today. You go double and leave someone open on game point.
I was
I said, Nash, what are
doubling
you
Kid
doing?
Bazemore.
Bro,
Is that a
I
dumb
had him. He
double?
wasn't going nowhere.
He act like I doubled a nobody. I doubled the best player on the court.
Bro, I don't care if it's Kyrie. Stay home. I got
That's
this. I'm going to foul him
No, you
why I
don't,
immediately.
Marcus.
doubled
Stop.
because
I'm
you
going to
were.
Stop.
foul him.
Listen, if y'all really want to know the truth, what happened was they switched to put Marcus on base. Base started laughing, right, because he knew it was like
Yeah,
easy work.
because he knew
I
like
So,
laughed too.
I'm about to
so
I
I
game
laughed
this
had to
bitch.
back.
go double, and
Bro,
then
he
base
came,
passed.
bro. He come listen. He's a lefty, so he comes off the screen, right? I hedge it out. I'm like, you ain't going nowhere. And I knew he was going to try to attack me. So next minute, I look out my left side, and Naz is right there. I'm like, what are you doing,
I'm
bro? I got
helping
him outside the
you.
3-point line. There's no paint touch. He's out of here. He's not going nowhere. Then Bays passes to his man, who cuts wide open for the
We
layup.
needed rotation. If you're a coach, we know that was supposed to be rotation. We double Bays when he turns his back.
No scramble
Luckily,
game. No scramble
luckily,
game.
No scramble.
luckily, he's 6'7", 6'5". He saw over your ass because you're 5'11", right? And then
Hey,
I'm 5'11", you 5'4".
hey, hey, Mark.
Yep.
This was your first year coaching at Folsom?
Second.
and
Second
got
year. You like it?
fired.
Huh?
And got
No, no,
I
they
ain't get
they
no
not firing him
fired.
because all the kids like him. He wants to make sure all the kids like him. So of course he's
he's
not
a
going to get
likable
fired.
guy.
I
He
want
has to
everybody
be
to like
liked.
me. I'm sorry.
He's like, hey kids, it's really
Can,
important to me to coach you if you like me.
can
You
you
have
No,
to
sign my
like me.
I tell
Marcus?
all
And
the kids
Marcus
this
is
can
that
thing.
you
coach
can you
You
that
please
can't
I,
guard me.
like
has
Marcus,
every
do
kid
you have
sign
tickle
his yearbook.
right? Do you have tickle
Hey,
practices? Do you have hug layup
bro, first
sessions?
of
You're like, I'm
all,
gonna give a hug for every layup.
hey,
Every layup we're gonna get a
we
hug.
know
Is
every
that what
time a kid leaves the program, because Chris go on his story talk about kids leaving
nobody
AAU
left the
to different
program?
teams. We can't be
Fuck
doing this no
these
more.
kids.
Hey,
Fuck these kids, their parents.
No, I don't
hey,
say
I'll
when
be
a
like,
kid
yep,
when a
another
kid
one gone.
when a kid leaves, I just wish them all the best. I say,
I,
hey, I hope it all works out for
Chris.
I wish you all the best, you piece of shit.
you.
And when we play you, I hope we beat you by 40. That's what he's thinking.
Nah. Typically, the
For
kids
sure
that I go,
thinking that. For
exactly. Thank you, Rail. Like he just talking for himself. Typically when I do play kids, former kids that I play, typically we do win. Like, but who cares? Like today we lost. We
He
lost.
lying for sure.
I'm
Because
not.
Rose City put the rose on y'all. I see the footage. Don't lie.
Who?
Rose
What for?
City.
Yeah, none of those kids played for me. What are you talking about?
Yeah, Chase did. Did he?
No.
Oh, damn.
The
Well,
fuck
it
you
looked like a good video.
talking about? They never played
And
for
then
me.
that's
What the
another
fuck you talking
thing. Every time Chris lose, I get a DM.
about? Cause this is the thing. This is again where and motherfuckers can say it's an ego thing, whatever. I'm just saying the only reason I have any validity, just like Rail
I'm
mentioned
gonna
and
beat
everything,
you
is
this
just because
big word for no reason.
I
Go
took
ahead.
kids from Rockland in a different environment and helped them. Let me see. See, Denar says it right there. He said, Chris, when my kid Luca Davis left your program, you really did support him and wish him well. Like, I don't wish my kids bad if they leave. I just say, I hope it works out for you.
That's a
I don't, but
that's
and
one
but
when we
like,
and when
that's
we
one out
play,
of 100.
One out of
That's what I.
100.
I want to read your Yelp reviews.
you,
I want to read your Yelp
hey,
reviews.
Oh,
hey,
that would be crazy. AAU Yelp reviews. We need to do that. That would be
Yeah,
hilarious.
there
fucking
are
Chris.
plenty.
Chris
There are
wouldn't have
plenty of
another a program again.
parents who would say I'm an asshole. No doubt about that. But that's it's their opinion.
Bro,
I'm just
I
not.
swear that video of you telling that kid, you see how Kyrie dribble? See how you got a tight, you got a loose handle. You ain't got the handle. Then I'm like, damn, they lost by 30. Couldn't find out they won the game. I said,
Yeah,
bro,
we won by 20.
that
I
was your conclusion to the game?
I keep the same energy,
Man,
irregardless
I
win or lose. Irregardless
Oh,
win or lose.
your team's just you just be happy coaching your kids just the whole time. Just you don't
Yeah.
scream or nothing, nothing Mark.
brother, you got it's not that time no more. You yell at a kid, he tell you
But see,
it's too much.
That's
I don't
not
know. Maybe you
true,
just dealing with
Marcus.
some different
That's
type of
not
kids. The
true.
kids I deal with, you can't. I'm gonna keep it real. Half the kids I deal with, you can't even talk to them like that. They won't even respect you, bro.
Yeah,
You
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
come
a
in,
I
different. Hey,
agree. I
listen,
agree where
we
you're
are
at.
in two different
Yeah,
locations,
hey,
brother.
look,
Exactly. You
Chris,
are in Folsom. Exactly.
Chris,
And
you
I'm in
yell at this
hey,
Rockland.
kid,
you come in,
his, his
hey,
dad
you come
might be
in
an
here,
attorney or
Mark.
something.
it's like
Mark, you come in
Carlton.
here with all
It's
that
like
nice stuff. They
Carlton
gonna think
with
you
Chris
trying to
is
do something to
Carlton.
them, bro.
You're Will Smith.
Huh?
Chris is Carlton.
Uh,
You're Will Smith.
Hey, my players gonna think you weird. You come here with all that nice stuff. They gonna be
Hell
like,
yeah.
Coach, what's wrong
They go
with
like,
this
what the fuck
dude,
wrong with this
bro?
dude?
He
Like
too
Hey,
nice,
bro.
bro. Hey,
Hey, we can still work. We can still work, but I
that
don't know.
look,
It,
literally Tess said it. Tess said he said Chris can't ever be happy. Look at his championship photos. But that's the point I'm saying, Tess. I have championship photos. That's the only reason motherfuckers hear what I say. Because the
Marseille
kids
bully for real. He just mad that he can't guard me. So that's how I be connected with the kids. I just give everybody work, so then they start listening. Chris, they probably seen your jumper and didn't respect it.
Yeah,
That's what happens. That's what
I can
happens.
see that.
They see that ugly ass jumper, and if you post that jumper, you make them be one more fucking time. This dude Chris
He
got
You
one
busted.
jumper.
fucking
He
found the
Hey
shit out of
Marcus.
Hey,
me.
He
he,
busted your ass,
Thank
Marcus.
hey,
you.
Busted your ass.
You found the shit out of me.
Hey, did you just get yelled at, Marcus?
oh
Tay,
shit. Hey, I wasn't laughing.
Tay, give him 2 more
I was
minutes,
fixing on
Tay.
video with the bonnet.
Hey, look,
I'm wrapping it up. Chill.
You
no.
got 35 seconds. Don't be telling Tay to chill. I got your back, babe.
Hey,
Bro,
she came out the room hot. My bad. Go ahead.
hey, Chris.
bro,
So, Chris, you ain't coaching no high school ball next year?
I don't know, man. And I'll tell y'all to like, and I think I've said it before, but there's always issue when I coach high school because I the wherever I'm at, the opposing high schools go complain to
Hey, you
CIF,
know what that
and they
is? Facts. I did hear
and they
about that.
and they say I have.
Facts.
They say I have. This is what I'm told. I saw the reports myself that were written by the former athletic director at Oakmont, and he's now the head coach at West Park. He wrote this himself. So they say I have too much influence in the basketball community that it's undue influence. Kids will go wherever I go to high
I
school.
did hear
So
that because that's when you were at Whitney, right? And y'all
yeah.
start winning. When he started popping, they shut down. I said, damn, they got my brother out there quick.
So like, CI, like bro, like CIF investigated me. They investigated me. They put me on a panel. I had to talk to a bunch of blank screens on a Zoom call, and like, and they didn't know the whole time I was a JV coach. They thought I was like a head coach somewhere. They were like, "Wait a minute, you're a JV coach at Whitney?" I said, "Yes." They were like, "Wait, we're getting all these phone calls about a JV coach?" I said, "Yeah." And that's why I kind of stepped away from high school, bro, because everybody it's always an issue. Whatever high school I'm at, the opposing teams go to CIF and complain about me.
Because that year you did go, they did start winning smoothly and start beating.
and they and they were like, "Oh, well, wherever he goes, kids are going to follow." And I'm like, "Well, I mean, I don't really tell these. I don't tell any kid where to go to high school. I say, make the best of it wherever you're at."
What's it called? Havoc?
Yes, havoc and chaos. Yep. You hear that shit all the time. You hear me scream that shit all game.
Damn.
That's his
Like,
favorite. That's his favorite shit. It's coming, y'all.
All right.
Buckle up.
I gotta get my
but,
beauty sleep. Marcus,
I'm
all
out.
right, bro, get
Marcus,
your
you got
rest.
like 13 more seconds before you get yelled at, so you got to get off too, dog.
Hey, and she also said you're not going to be in that game either.
Tay
Is it?
always got my back. I don't
Hey,
know about y'all.
hey,
Coach
whenever you
said, he
want them
said
ones,
suicide. Yeah, I
hey,
see
it's
that.
crazy. I beat all y'all in ones. This is
You
crazy. This
never
like
beat
the craziest
me
I've
in
ever
You've
seen.
never
ones.
played me in
I
ones,
got
Marcus.
footage of all three of y'all, me giving y'all
You've
work.
never played me in
Marcus,
ones, Marcus.
And
Marcus,
then
You
Coach
got
bring
Ted,
footage of
your
you
hat. We
giving
can
me
Coach,
play
work.
tomorrow.
brother, I
Marcus,
got footage of you for
Marcus,
show.
we can play tomorrow.
Bro, you're gonna foul. I don't feel like getting fouled
Mark,
Oh
today.
my God,
Coach Ted,
man.
Mark, I didn't
Coach
gave you
Ted, I
crazy
got
Bring your
work.
footage of you
game.
too. It's
I didn't gave
crazy.
you crazy work, brother.
Brother, listen. Remember that one time at Cal Fit? Yeah, I was giving you work so much. You said, "Hold on, brother, I get some water." I said, "Yeah, give me that work.
I can't
Give
get
me
no
that
water.
water."
I needed
Brother
no
need a water
water.
break. I had him doing all types of defensive slides, and it wasn't even a defensive slide drill. That's
What?
crazy.
Oh,
That's hilarious.
Marcus,
Nah,
Hey man,
Mark, how
bring
Trey,
much
your
did
I
you
game,
see
guys
dog.
you
get?
on a daily. And Chris,
nah,
next time I see you on the court, it's barbecue chicken for
yeah, it's
sure.
Mark,
definitely not the
I got
case.
videos all in my archives right now of you.
Hey, tomorrow I'm posting all three of you, me giving y'all
Nah,
all work.
don't post
What do
it,
you mean? You
stupid.
have no footage of giving me work on zero. You have
Mark,
none. I
All
know
right,
you
y'all.
hey, one
I'm
on
going to
one
bed.
I
tomorrow.
got
Bring your
euro
camera.
steps from the
Bring
free
your
throw
camera,
line on
bitch.
I'm,
you.
I'm going to bed, man. Hey, Nas, get some icy hot for tomorrow.
Shut up, stupid.